You're listening to SMUBE's Campus Radio. Say what you want to say. I'm Nicole.
I'm Jiemin.
I'm Richie, and today we are talking about Circuit Breaker Special. So basically, right, the Circuit Breaker is something that has been introduced by the government over the past month to flatten the curve of the number of cases for COVID-19. And I think most of us, or I should say, every one of us should be staying at home.
Hey, then staying at home, right, Richie? How's your experience been?
Okay, for me, right, I think it has been quite a fulfilling one. Okay, why do I say so? I will elaborate further later. But I've been doing things that normally I can't do at home during the normal days, you know.
Like what?
There's a lot of things like playing of games and all these kind of things. So Nicole, how about yours? How's your circuit breaker?
Well, actually, I found it very difficult to adjust at first because I'm not used to spending so much time at home. And I'm used to going to school and just doing stuff. So at first I just spent a lot of time just watching shows like everybody else, lying on the bed, sleeping a lot more. But over time, I felt like with the excessive amount of time that I had, I started to become more productive and I find things to do and then try to learn different skills. So I actually plan like a schedule of my things to do. What about you, Jiemin?
I agree. I'm actually not quite used to it, so it's pretty unstructured. Because last time we would know what time to go to school, what time to come home, and then like what time I need to do specific things. But then now that we're all stuck at home, there's like not much structure. So I've been trying to fix that. Slowly getting into the motion by waking up early every day. Early is like a different time every day lah. Now today I woke up at 11:30, but I've been trying to wake up at like 7.
Wow, 7 is insanely early.
Okay, so with that, right, we know that circuit breaker is ending soon, but there will be some social distancing measures and also the having of the phases, you know, the different phases in Singapore for the future ways to tackle the COVID-19. So here we have, in CR, we have some tips for you to stay fun and stay excited and also to stay knowledgeable within this period.
So Richie, what are some of your tips?
Oh, some of my tips. Okay, for Richie, right, one of the tips that cannot be forgotten is video games. So basically, before the circuit breaker kicked in, there's this new game that is released, which is called the Animal Crossing on Switch. It was so fun, the game. So Animal Crossing, right, is like a game for you to build your own island. Okay, so for me, right, I have been proceeding quite well in the game. So currently, I think that I need to bring in this Singapore element, you know, into Animal Crossing.
What do you mean Singapore element?
Yeah, Singapore element means like because we love food, right? I believe all of us love food. So I'm going to introduce a food street in my island itself, where I will sell the fruits, sell some fruits, or maybe I will try to see, or maybe I can try I will try right into Animal Crossing and ask them if they can introduce some bak kut teh into the video games itself.
We can tell you're not doing too good with the circuit breaker, knowing that you have to like create your own imaginary food street now, right?
Yes, a bit tedious because 40 plus days in the home. But it's okay, I got video games to accompany me.
Then speaking of food, right, Richie? I've seen that on Instagram you've been cooking a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, I see all these Richie cooks.
Yes, you can find me under #RichieCooks. So basically, I've been cooking some of the dishes. Usually, I don't cook at home. I mean, my mom cook, but I don't cook. I just wait at the dining table to eat. But now I also take some turns to cook also. So I've been cooking baked potato and also like coleslaw with the use of mayonnaise. And I didn't know that coleslaw you can have yogurt, you know. Wow, that's very interesting. I'm shocked also.
Oh yeah, it's like a healthier option or something like that, right?
Yes, and it's very, very nice. Maybe next time I can cook for you guys also. Also, lastly, I think I also tried the sweet sour pork. The recipe was not that bad. I think that I'm a good cook. So maybe I can try cooking next time.
Okay, when circuit breaker ends, we'll test you.
Yes.
Must bring
Yeah, can. No problem. Okay. So other than cooking, I have been watching some shows and read some books. Okay, so some shows that I've watched is like the Pokemon anime. Okay, so a shout out lah. The Pokemon Singapore, the YouTube channel, right? They actually post the first season of Pokemon anime, and I've been watching it. So please tell them to don't stop posting then I can continue watch.
You tell them lah.
Yeah, I will tell them that. Yes, and also I have been watching some Hong Kong drama. A Hong Kong drama, wow, I tell you, Hong Kong drama is very, very nice. You know that kind of feeling where you watch until you want to beat that bad guy. Yeah, that kind of feeling. Yes, that's very, very important.
It's like every Hong Kong drama ever.
Yeah.
It's like the mafia comes and then somebody dies and then there are guns everywhere, explosions.
Yes, and some shows where it's those shows where they do not even have guns. That are the shows that is very, very make you very, very angry. You know, they make use of money or power in order to succeed. You know, wow, that kind of shows are wow. You watch already, you never get high blood pressure. You can laugh already. Yes. Okay.
So we can
This is so
clearly
Uncle
tell,
Richie.
yeah, we can clearly tell that Uncle Richie is
No.
having a ball of a time during the circuit breaker, learning a lot of watching a lot of dramas. How about you, Jiemin? What would you recommend to
What
do?
about me? I'm sure you guys have seen on my Instagram that I make like oat milk and pearls. Yeah, so all of us know that on the second phase of the circuit breaker, right, bubble tea was cut out of our menu, so no one has bubble tea anymore. But because I'm lactose intolerant, I have to make my own milk and my own pearls anyway. So I've been
Just
doing
saying,
that a lot.
guys, she only drinks milk tea on Fridays because then she can suffer during the weekends.
Yeah, so when I drink milk, right, like cow's milk, I feel like throwing up. So I have to drink it on the weekend, like Friday, so that I can recover over the weekend.
I think, Jiemin, you can actually open a store after the circuit breaker ends, or maybe like when we are in the other phases of the opening out of the country, right? Then you can sell your own bubble tea also. Is that a good idea?
You can form your own Instagram page.
Yes.
I think I gotta let y'all try first, then y'all tell me whether good or not. I personally think it's nice.
I'm sure it'll be nice. It's done by Miss Jiemin.
That's maybe that will be the brand name.
So you say you make your own bubble tea, right? Do you make your own milk as well?
Yeah, so oat milk, right, is kind of easy to make because you just need to. I have a machine at home lah. We use it to make soy milk and stuff. But you can just put the oats and you just put water and then you just put it in the machine. Then you wait for like 10-20 minutes and then it's done already. So that's like oat milk. I do mine without sugar because I don't really like sweet things. But I've seen some people, they add in like honey, sugar, vanilla to like add flavor to it. Yeah. So, interesting story. So when I went out to get ingredients to make my oat milk and pearls, right, I have to go to FairPrice. And then FairPrice, I think a lot of the bigger establishments in Singapore are doing this thing where they have to scan your temperature. So you have to scan a QR code to access the place, right? Do you guys have problems with that?
No issue. No issue
because I had issues.
What was your issue?
What is the issue that you're facing?
Okay, so when I get to the FairPrice, right, after I scan the QR code and stuff, when you walk into the store, you still need to scan your temperature. So they have this screen where you're supposed to match your head shape to the outline, right? I'm too short for that, so I have to jump to like fit the shape. And then sometimes I need to jump 2-3 times to make sure I'm in the shape in that moment. Then they'll scan my temperature. If I cannot go in,
Oh,
it's like a Olympic sport now.
But if you jump later, the temperature rise, then you also cannot go in. Why?
Yeah.
Temperature rise.
So I think they need to fix this thing, like put a box or a stool for me to stand on for smaller people.
We need to accommodate to the shorter people in the world. Yeah.
We can use tripod. You know tripod stand. We can use tripod for that.
Oh, then we can adjust the height.
Yes, correct.
Suggest.
Yes. Hey, Jiemin, other than making bubble tea, what other stuff have you been trying out during this circuit breaker period?
So there's a lot of house chores to do, right? So I'm doing the house chores. I can't be watching anything or like reading anything, right? So I've picked up the habit of listening to podcasts.
Podcast.
Oh,
yeah.
Self-promo.
Self-promo. Okay, I'll listen to Campus Radio's podcast. No, okay. Okay, aside from Campus Radio's podcast, which are very good, I also listen to the Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green. Nick, I'm sure you know who John Green is, right? Because you read a lot of books. Yes. So John Green is, for Richie and anyone else out there who doesn't know who John Green is, he's an author, like a novelist. And then he's one of his bestsellers are The Fault in Our Stars. So he has this podcast called the Anthropocene Reviewed, where he reviews like different facets of human life. And every month, I think, he puts out one episode reviewing a specific human aspect. So I think the most recent one was about Monopoly.
Monopoly.
In what sense?
Is that something we learn in economy?
No, it's
is it the
literally
game?
about a board game. Yeah, it's
the board game. Oh, okay.
So he called this episode Humanity's Temporal Range. And it sounds very deep, but sometimes the way he phrases it is very interesting. So if you are bored and you got nothing better to do, you can listen to the Anthropocene Reviewed on Spotify. Not a plug for anything. No one is paying us, but
I will definitely check it out.
I will also go and listen.
Okay, so now both Richie and I have shared already, right? Nicole, how was your circuit breaker so far?
What I've been doing a lot of is online shopping. I'm sure a lot of people can relate. You know, when you just have nothing to do, you just scroll through your phone, and suddenly everything that you don't need seems like very essential. So I started buying a lot of random things. Like I bought a chair.
Wow.
It was recommended by Jiemin. Then I bought a lot of clothes as well. And I even went to the extreme of buying hand soap and body wash. I don't know. I don't even need it, but suddenly it looks so appealing. And then I also bought a lot of books that I want to read, but because of the circuit breaker and there's been a lot of delays and all, so I'm just eagerly waiting at the door every day for my books to come so I can read.
So what kind of books are you looking?
Books that you don't read one lah, not politics, but it's more like contemporary fiction. I don't really like reading romance, so I've been exploring the more like the crime genre.
Oh my gosh, please share your book list.
Okay, I will. I'll send you later.
Jiemin, I think you just tell Nicole to send you the book. No need to share the book list. Then you can save some money.
I don't need to buy myself.
I can just lend it to you after circuit breaker ends.
Okay, on.
You mean after phase 1 ends?
Yeah, after phase 1 ends. Besides online shopping, I've been picking up quite a few skills. Like one thing that I'm very proud of is that I started learning coding because I'm not a very tech person. So I actually told myself last time that, I will never learn anything computer related. But over time, I don't know, maybe influence from friends, I've decided that maybe actually learning this kind of skills would be very useful. And it's good, it helps to like stimulate my brain as well. So I continue to use it during this period of time.
Okay. To all coders, we have one more person snatching our job.
Yeah, a professional coming through.
Just to explain, right? Richie is an IS student, so he actually does programming, and then Nick is a new person in the game. So both of them are going to compete for the same rice bowl.
No.
But I'm actually just a soci student. I haven't succumbed, I would say, to like a lot of the trends that people have been doing during the circuit breaker. Like people are like baking every day, making dalgona coffee. I don't know, I just refuse to give into it. I'm personally attacking you, Jiemin. But yeah.
7 a.m. in the morning, I wake up, then I start making dalgona coffee.
So is your hand okay, or you use a machine?
Apparently, right, 400
I heard
times
that
is
400
enough.
times.
Yes, it's 400 times. So you keep doing. The first time I tried, we failed so miserably because we used the wrong kind of coffee. You know, you need to use like kopi O without added sugar kind, right? And then we had added sugar, so we keep whisking. Me and my sister we keep whisking, right? And then it just wouldn't foam up.
Is it you add too much sugar?
There was already sugar in the coffee mix. You should be using
you
like,
use the instant powder, is it?
Yeah, I use instant powder.
Aiyo.
Then the second time we made, right, we succeeded, but it was in the middle of the night. Then I drank it in the middle of the night.
Do you sleep the entire night?
No, I didn't. Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna make dalgona coffee in the middle of the night again. Never.
But do remember to put in less sugar because I feel that it's a bit too sweet. The 1:1 ratio.
Yes.
I wouldn't know, I never tried it before.
One day you will, yeah.
Okay, you force feed me, okay?
So it feels like everyone has had a very fulfilling circuit breaker period, right?
Yeah.
And with that, we've come to the end of our podcast today. And thank you for tuning in. Hope you are safe and healthy in this period.
Let us know what you've been doing throughout the circuit breaker period in the comments down below.
I'm Richie.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Jiemin, and this was SMUBE's Campus Radio.
Say what you wanna say.
Bye-bye.
Bye.